Best of r/ Tales from Retail episode 42. Hello everyone. This is my first post ever, so I hope that it'll be entertaining. English is not my native language, so I apologize for any spelling errors. So I work in a larger warehouse that sells pretty much everything from larger drills and saws to kitchen supplies. We also have a section that's full of lighting and electronics. So I stand at the register and a customer walks up and places his wares on the conveyor belt. As I'm scanning the wares, I notice that there are 3 power outlets on the conveyor belt without a barcode or packaging. Now if a ware is missing a barcode, someone else in the store personnel has to find the article number for me. This is the following conversation that ensues. Me equals me. CR equals customer. Me. Did it lay like this on the shelf? CR. Yes. Me. Without any packaging? CR. Yes. In the register we can also search for the article number with the right title. He probably saw me started doing this. CR. Well, they laid in a package of 5. Me. Looks at him, then they are sold as a 5-pack. CR. Blink so. He then went and fetched the box and the 2 other ones as well. If there are several things in one box, wrapped around in plastic, they are usually sold together. Thank you. Next. Let's begin, shall we? It was a seemingly normal night, management not giving breaks, and overworking the rest of us. I was stuck on cash, as well as doing all the little things as well. When I do wait on customers, I always try to be polite and make small talk, and if they are wearing something I like, I will compliment them on it. Nothing too big, just that looks really good on you, sort of thing. As I am checking people out through my mundane shift, a man and woman came through with a slightly emo style. Her hair was done up in these 2 elaborate ponytails and it looked kick-ass. I immediately complimented her upon it. She then stated how last time she was there she remembered how I complimented her on her makeup, and how she normally only wears this style around the house because she's not sure about what others would think, and then proceeded to tear up. I was stunned. I don't think twice when I say things like that to people, but the fact she remembered me and was slightly encouraged by it meant a lot. As I finished her transaction, I told her that it looked great on her and to keep it up. I know it's kind of stupid, but it just really made my night, and reminded me that even though you see a million faces a day, you can make a slight difference in people's lives behind a cash register. So thank you to all fellow retail workers, and may someone brighten your day as well. P.S. Holy crap, you people are amazing. I never expected this to blow up the way it did. A million thank yous to everyone who upvoted, commented, and even gave me a medal. I have no idea why, but you all are incredible for wanting to do so. Thank you again. Thank you. Next. I work at a clothing retailer and had this exchange happen just a few days ago. We'll call him Ken. Ken was buying a scarf. His total was 14 euros. He took out a 10 euro and 5 euros note and placed them on the counter. I pick up the money and this is where it got weird. Ken, drop it. Me, very startled. I'm sorry, what, Ken? Drop it, drop it. I'm so confused by this outburst I am speechless and just drop the money back on the counter. Also irritated at being snapped at to drop it like I am a dog. Then Ken hits me with some irony. Ken, I must place it in your hand because I must show you respect. Me, I see. Ken, it is important. People must show respect to staff like you. I thank him, give him his change and send him on his merry way, and spent the rest of the day trying to figure out how he thought barking orders at me like an animal to drop it was showing me any respect. Honestly, I have never felt as disrespected working retail as I did at that moment, and can't wrap my brain around how he thought that was the best way to show me respect. TLDR. Customer snapped at me to drop the money they placed on the counter, then told me they had to place it in my hand to show me respect, but I have never felt so disrespected. Thank you. Next. So this will be pretty short. So a few years ago, some annoying ass mother comes up to my register with this angry look. There was no hello, I need help. She started yelling at Emmy because one of our blenders put her 18-year daughter in the emergency room because the dumb bitch put her hand in there for some fucking reason. I told her, Mom, we can't take this back because 1, it's past the 30 days return, and 2, there's still blood in there. She was pissed. She stated screaming, blaming me and the store I work for that it was our damn fault that her kid ended up in the hospital because the blades were too sharp. I'm like, bitch, excuse you, it's a fucking blender. What did she expect? A manager heard her from the other side of the store. My manager comes rushing to my register and tries to calm her down and explain what happened. She then tells him, by the look of my manager, it read how dumb is this child of hers. She wouldn't shut up, so my manager did the fucking return and threw the blender away. When she left, we laughed our asses off. Luckily there weren't any other customers around. But still, how can you blame us for our blender for being sharp? Why the fuck was her hand in there? Idiots. Okay, not that short. Thank you. Next. So this happened about a week ago and I thought it would be an interesting story to tell. Setup. I work overnights with a shift starting at 10 PM and ending at 6 AM, meaning that my team and I are literally locked in the store outside of operating hours putting product on shelves without customers. The only times these doors can be opened are when the store opens the next day or if there is an emergency. So if you forgot your lunch at home, hope the overpriced vending machine has something that you're able to survive on. The store is always locked and the alarm is armed by the closing manager and unlocked plus unarmed by the opening manager, meaning that my manager doesn't have a code to arm/unarm the alarm so we can't steal product. We're also going through a liquidation sale so the store looks really empty. Now with that out of the way, here's the story. About a week ago me and my team came back from holiday break to stock some grass seeds that were being displayed in the front by the doors to get customers' attention due to the fact that the store is closing soon and the ground is covered in snow. At about 1 AM one of my co-workers, who I'll call Jeff, and I heard the door alarm going off for some reason. Wondering why it was doing that, we looked towards the set of doors that led into the store. Not a second later we see some high school kids, who were still on winter break, walk casually into the store, taking a few steps in passing the second sliding door at the entrance which opened for them like normal. Jeff and I just stood there confused cause the doors shouldn't have opened for them, and then the kids noticed us looking at them. The exchange probably lasted about 10-20 seconds before they just turned around and left. After they left I went over to the door to make sure they were out of the store and ran to our garden center, which was unlocked because that's where the seeds were being stored, to get my manager and let him know what just happened. Once he was filled in about the situation he ran inside the store to take a look at the doors, and also because the store security company was starting to call wanting to know why the alarm was going off. When he was done on the phone with security he got us, the whole team, to go and manually lock the doors as well as turn off the door sensors so no one walking by the doors can casually walk in again. Done. For the next 15-30 minutes my manager was on the phone with everyone who needed to know what happened, explaining what had just happened as we all got back to work. Most interesting thing that happened at my job since I worked there. TL. Dr. Closing manager didn't lock the front doors when leaving, allowing a few kids to walk into the store hours after it closed. Thank you. Next. I worked for a well-known online retailer in their customer service department. In total, I have spent only 3 years in customer service positions, but I have a million stories to tell. Here is one of my faves from that particular job. Me. Thank you for calling. Retailer name. My name is Jay. How can I help you? Her. I was on your website yesterday and saw a pair of sneakers that I would now like to buy, but I can't remember which pair they were. Keep in mind, we primarily sold shoes including tons of sneakers, but I was pretty good at narrowing down details in order to help customers in this exact situation. Me. That is no problem. If you can just answer a few questions for me, I can narrow our search to find them. She gives me a few details she remembers and we are able to find the type of shoe. Saucony jazz. I will never forget it, lol. Me. Looks like we found it. Now, you have specified earlier that the pair you saw were grey and blue, correct? Her. Yes, they definitely were. Me. Okay, so it looks like this shoe come in a variety of grey/blue color combinations. Some are light grey, dark grey, or taupe with light blue, medium blue, or navy. Do you remember which combination it was? Her. I told you they were grey and blue. Me. Yes, but there are multiple of this shoe in different hues of grey and blue. Do you remember if it was a lighter or darker grey or blue? Her. Deep huff. No, I don't. That is why I called you. You are supposed to know which shoes I want. Me. Unfortunately, I do not know what you were looking at specifically. Are you near your computer? I can give you the screw and you can pull it up to tell me which one you saw. Do you think if I was near a computer right now I would be calling you? Why are you so incompetent? Why can't you do your job? Me, I am sorry, Mom, but I cannot help you any further. Maybe you can call back later when you are near your computer. I can give you that screw still. I am not calling back just because you cannot do your job. My job tells us we can hang up on customers who are being verbally abusive, so after she added in a few cuss words I threatened to hang up on her and she did me the big favor of hanging up on me first. LOL. All in all, that call was about 30 minutes long. Thank you. Next. Obligatory mobile, etc. Because this happened a bit before my break. I work in a candle/body care shop as store support, so I mostly work shipments and replenish the store. Occasionally ring or work the floor. You know exactly which one. It's in a mall, and from my co-workers/former employees of our company or sister companies, our customers are just flat out nuts. I'll preface this with we're in the middle of our big year-end sale that runs for roughly the rest of January. Me, AC, or full customer. I've been here since 1 today, haven't had a break yet. Had an extra 1/2 hours added to my shift for a co-worker who had an emergency. Most customers have been perfectly fine. We're trying to reset the store slowly and have been understocking new products. Throwing things in drawers wherever they go. Some drawers will slide open but I thought nothing of it because most people stay out. Not this woman. Oh no. AC puts her basket on counter and I start ringing everything. Are these 75% off? Holds up small home fragrance item. Me, put these out during yesterday's shift. No, it's brand new product understocked inside the 75% off table. No, they're full price. AC, well, they're over there, all mixed in. I can show you where they were. Me, I'm sorry, but they're full price. Lady, for my drawers. AC, what about these? Has more, all new, all full price. Me, they'll all be full price. AC, well, they're all mixed in on the table. They shouldn't be there. You need to fix it. Me, I'm sorry for the inconvenience. And you just proved to me you went in the damn drawers because I was working that table earlier. AC, continues ranting about them being on the table. This is ridiculous. Finally leaves. 2 more customers, who were together, brought up more and asked if they were sale but were far and along more polite about it.